What is hardcore Minecraft? It's simple, right?
Minecraft, but enemies are tougher and you only get one life. It can't possibly be anything more, right?
No, that's not even close to what it is. Well, by definition, that is what it is. But looking at it closely, there's a lot more to it. Hardcore Minecraft is not harder than hard mode Minecraft. It's an experience. The idea that you only get one shot at greatness. It's comparable to the real world, but at the same time, it's not. I decided to stream my adventure in hardcore. However, I didn't want to just stream it. I wanted the series to have a purpose. After rewatching a 100 days video from Luke the Notable, I made the choice to play for 100 hours and see where I go from there. Now I will preface before anything else, some of this was not streamed, for reasons such as AFKing farms or waiting on stuff to smelt for the next stream. Besides that, let's get going. The first stream. It was only 50-ish minutes long, but we just started and grabbed some basic essentials. Food, bed, and shield. I get wheat seeds to start a bread farm and patch up a crevice of water that stood in the middle of where I wanted to start my first build, my house. I check out a local cave for some more basic resources before ending off for the night. Before we continue, this video was sponsored by you guys. You can, if you want to of course, support me further by listening to my music on your preferred music platform, or even checking out my Ko-Fi page in my solo link below. Thank you for support, y'all. Let's get back to this. I began making my house. I start with wood and cobblestone as a placeholder so I would be able to have a place to retreat to if I ever needed. However, the plan from the start was to utilize the copper block to make it. I even show off a cool trick using door states. I explore the area and grab some pumpkins. I find a weirdly generated village and pillage it like the monster I am, taking all of the precious goods like potatoes to farm for food. I head home and start a rudimentary tree farm area for oak and birch. I joke about having a green head when a salmon drops a head due to a data pack I'm using from Vanilla Tweaks. I finally make some iron armor to protect myself. I smelt some copper ore I found to start making the outline of my house and establish a fenced area for me to capture some cows and sheep in. I dig out the dirt in my house floor to replace it with birch, because it looks better. There's no pun here, I just wanted to say that because birch is my favorite. Cobalt! I struggle to find some hidden mobs in the ground and get really angry about it. No worries, I use some dripstone to dispatch them efficiently. Breed the cows and sheep while I wait for even more copper to smelt. Day 3 of streaming this. I hope I can upkeep the streak. I struggle placing down glass panes. It was a pain. Once that's finished though, I finally move everything indoors. Or, well, if you could even call it indoors. There's not even a roof. I explore the local holes and find a water cave. Too bad that will never be explored again in this video. Honestly, not a bunch happens. I just mine a bunch, light stuff up, etc. More smelting. More placing copper. Oh yeah, I also start the second floor to my house. Bricks are important. I AFK'd the world so that my crops will grow and I will flourish. I also burned my popcorn during this. Sugar cane. I start making a grid of torches. It's like the most notable Luke says, whatever the light touches is mine. 5 hours in, that's 1/20th. I sheareth the sheepeth. The first pillager patrol decided to invade today. They were quickly taken care of. Doing a little bit of digging as I start my plans of landscaping and lawn care. There's gonna be a farm here someday. Today is farm day. We started off by moving my wheat field first and foremost. Potatoes are next, and carrots. I also make a proper little farm area for my oak trees. I do not like the big ones. I do a little bit of exploration and discover a snowy tundra with the village just over the mountain. Finally, new wood and free labor. Time to set up a birch farm area. We add spruce to my house. I build a tiny mining shack for easy access to the mine I haven't built yet. I don't really find anything but copper in the new mine, but hey, at least we can add more to the house. I tend to my new crop fields and bone meal what I can to maximize profits. I make an automated composter system to turn any extra crops and plants into bone meal, because I can. Don't mind me just murdering some spiders, I need their string. Looking at about 9 hours at this point, only 91 more to go. Fishing to make my sorrows go away. building a staircase, because for some reason I didn't before. Do a little bit of mining on screen. Check the farms to see if we have crops, and we do! Chop the tree! I make a memorial that holds the first pickaxe I made in the world. I shall cherish this. I also failed to grow a good Christmas tree. A good friendo of mine updated their mod pack I use, so now I can do cool things while keeping the vanilla experience. Still no Christmas tree, but we continue on. Hey, we got it! We explore today. I find a village, a ruined portal, and a pillager outpost. We build the flattest roof known to mankind on our house, then start digging out underneath to make a basement. I'm gonna turn this into a proper storage area for organization. I continue establishing my storage floor, setting chests and deciding what materials go where. I also attempt to get sheep of different colored wool, because building. I decided to finally do some villager stuff. I nabbed the villagers from the tundra village I found earlier and shoved them into a hole. I also began planting the start of a massive pumpkin and melon farm. Soon this baby will be an emerald generator. I'd bone meal some carrots to trade in. Oh my gods, they had a kid. I'd build a second layer to the pumpkin and melon farm to double my profits. And a third, stonks on stonk. Oh, an iron golem spawned? Thanks for the iron. I unlocked a toolsmith and can finally get some diamond tools. 20 hours in. Feeling good. I'll work on adding 2 more layers to the pumpkin melon farm. Gotta have that free emerald generator. It doesn't look pretty, but it is functional. An iron golem spawned inside of my crop fields. I left it to think about what it's done. Just kidding, I took it out with my newly acquired crossbow. I extend the underground area the villagers are living in. OSHA told me to. Sugarcane go brrrr. Breeding the cows today. I need beef with Wendy's. Also doing librarian trades today. Gotta get those sweet emeralds. I look for chickens to capture for chicken purposes. This is the only time in the video I'm gonna talk about them. I harvest more crops as well. I'm gonna need tons of emeralds for no reason. I finally have diamond armor. We're trading, but it still counts. I decided to switch out the cobblestone, making up the walls of the melon pumpkin farm brick. I think it'll look better. I dive into the nether for the first time. Not the best spot to spawn in the soul sand valley, but we can make it work. There's a fortress right next to us though. That's actually really good. I began making a new pumpkin farm. Okay, that was not right. I began making a new farm. Well, actually it's still my melon and pumpkin farm, but I decided to utilize some redstone to automate the collection process. Yay, automated stonks. I would say New Year more stream, but it's still December 31st. I cave for a moment whilst I look for redstone. I finish the second row of the auto farm and look for more material. I watch an iron golem make a dumb decision to spawn inside the walls of my farm. The rest of the stream is spent on farming. New Year, more streams. I make a to-do board that honestly, I probably shouldn't have built, but I did. I'll make some maps to show off the land that I have taken for myself. I trap my important villagers, my librarians, in the wall in case a zombie does make it down there. I tame a Siamese cat that spawned. I named her Bubbles, after my cat that passed away this past August. Rest in peace, Bubbles, my beloved. I buy more bricks to continue replacing the cobblestone. It's looking a lot better. And done. Today we farm. Tomorrow, who knows? I build small hallways that allow me access to the automated parts of the melon pumpkin farm without worrying about being in the open. I also decided to make the buildings around said auto farms out of andesite bricks, aka just polished andesite for those who don't use vanilla tweaks. I add some deep slate as a pop of color to the farm building. It looks nice!
Okay. I didn't mean for the farm to look like that. Good thing I'm gonna fix that. I build more layers so that I have even more profits. Building some more. Did I mention I was building? The automated part of the farm is finally finished. I also failed to automate my chickens, lol.
Nearly 40 hours in. Wow! Today, I chop wood. Then I begin my next project, the watchtower. It doesn't have a use, it just looks cool. And I'm also going to be putting in the names of my Ko-Fi supporters in it. Cough cough, check out the solo link in the description below. Setting up stream, I somehow got Surge Protector. Must have been while I was away eating a hamburger. I nearly died to a creeper because I'm bad at the video game. Today was spent building the watchtower. It's gonna be my tower of watching. I go down into the caves to grab some andesite for slabs. I think it'll look nice with the quartz. Placing slabs all day. Oh look, it's me IRL. This stream starts at 47 hours. Not bad for someone who doesn't stream a ton. I ventured through the nether today. Specifically for glowstone. I want to make a ring of redstone lamps that will automatically turn on when it gets dark. The redstone looks messy, but it'll work. I swear. There's light. Hey, we got sniper duel. Usually that's a bit harder to get, but we did. We added some spruce slabs to make it look a bit better once we get some elytra. For our stuff, I go back to the nether to grab soul sand. No, I'm not gonna fight the wither just yet. I wanna grow some nether wart for potions. Why was the first maxed out item I make a shovel? Tons of lanterns to replace the torches around the area. I'm not liking when I place my water down and it washes them away. We'll most likely swap these for in-ground lights later though. Oh yeah, I should mention, I've added some data packs and custom crafts to the world for ease and accessibility. Some crafts allow me to get more from crafting or make certain items a lot easier to get. For example, one recipe I added was glow ink sacks. Just toss a glowstone dust and ink sac together and bam! We start preparing to take on the dragon. We haven't mined many diamonds, so we're gonna get a ton of our stuff from the various smiths the villagers can be. I was gone, but now I'm back. 'Tis time to start preparing to take on the dragon, but we need potions to do that. I bred some cows. I work on making somewhat god armor. We also finally make a cobblestone generator. Potions are set. I set out to find the stronghold. We find it and light the portal. I jump in, and here we are. The end. It was a quick fight, as I was fairly prepared. We get the elytra as a drop from the dragon due to a data pack and jump back through to the overworld to our base. I set the dragon egg up on a hopefully temporary podium alongside my first pickaxe and a dragon head. I take the elytra for a test drive once we put mending on it because it's so fun. I put up a cobblestone wall around my farms in preparation of bringing my villagers to the surface. We fly around for a moment and spot an igloo and see it has a basement, so we cure the zombie villager to get the advancement and for a short time lower prices in villager trades. It's time for a storage solution. We fly about the outer end in search of an end city. We need the shulker shells to make shulker boxes so I can shulker your— Okay, I'm sorry, that was a bit We find two city structures right next to each other and one of them has a phantom shulker. That confused me quite a bit. Then for some reason I get lost in the nether and end up 13,000 blocks away from home. I make it back though, no worries. For some reason I lose the bed even though it's right next to me. This stream is a chill one, just me placing lanterns. Nah, I'm joking. We also do our first raid today. Totems are sweet items and I need them. The raiders for some reason spawn on my house, so at least it's an easy shot from a tower I made. Why do evokers run so damn fast? We win the raid and I bathe in sweet villager deals. I head into the nether to try and blast mine for ancient debris for netherite. We find 3 pieces. That's not enough for even 1 ingot. I also start working on proper god armor now, and I get some cacti set up in a mini farm. More lantern placing today. When will it end? I'm laying out the blueprint for a new structure today. It's to be an actual storage facility. Skyblock simulator go brrr. Mining simulator go brrr. I goof off for a moment using my stable cam to do some cobble generating. It was really cool. I still touched some ice for transport purposes. This time, I'll finish the storage building, I swear. I swear! I add some copper lining to the back as if they were pipes bringing in items to be stored. I decided to do another raid. More totems, the better. These damn pillagers are hard to hit sometimes, ugh. This one was actually really hard. The Vexes depleted my armor so much it wasn't even funny. Eventually I do succeed at the cost of basically all but my elytra, which is fine because we're working on god armor anyways. I'll work on making it possible to automatically transport cobblestone from my cobblegen into my storage. Time for magic. Ice, baby. Observers, hoppers, lava, water. Okay, I'm done. I go back into my blast mine in the nether to silk touch any quartz I left last time. I want to fortune it. I obtain fortune 2 and I proceed to get tons of quartz from the ore I picked up. Today I tried to make a creeper farm. It didn't go well. Chopping trees, don't mind me. Terraforming and making outlines of buildings was the plan for the stream. I actually want to start bringing my villagers to the surface, so I think I should at least get going on that. I turn a cave entrance into a pool that I'm gonna put my future axolotls in. I don't have any yet, but I will one day. We continue marking the outlines to various villager buildings, specifically the farmers, stonemasons, smiths, etc. I built the farmers' homes and moved them up to the surface with relatively no trouble. Hopefully this will continue to be easy in the future. Pokemon Day. Myself and chat reacted to the Pokemon Direct hosted that day. Video for that is on the channel, by the way. What the f? And then immediately got into working on the hardcore world. I build another farmhouse and bring up the last of the farmer villagers. I build a small structure around the new cobblestone generator and build up the building for the stonemason. I also start attempting to move them up with So much trouble. Pumpkins and melons are being traded today. I need emeralds for basically everything. I start and almost finish the smith building. I finish the smith building and tear down the creeper farm that never worked. The villagers also for some reason have trouble pathfinding to their beds, so I try some quick fixes that don't work. I decided to just trap the masons and smiths inside their buildings to stave off the trouble of pathfinding. I also start flattening terrain to start probably the biggest build yet in this world, a multi-use facility designed to be the village's town hall and library, but at the same time be the librarian trading hall and cleric trade center. I grind tons of mud to be used as the base floor. That was a mistake. I should have found a way to make this a lot more efficient. At this point, we're almost at 95 hours and just decide to grind the building out before 100 hours hits. Spoilers, I don't complete it before then.
Off stream, I copied the world and tested some build palettes with the help of my good... Oh, that's me. Right. Okay, right. With the help of my good friend and Soulcraft member, Lane. That's me. Guys, that's me! Oh my god. We adjust the building and start constructing the first floor, whilst we wait on the wheat to grow for the packed mud. I get sidetracked in the nether, trying to get wither skeletons while trying to get blackstone. Eventually we do get what we need and we skedaddle out. We also start working on the second floor walls as well, since I had a design in mind.
We continue working on the massive town hall build. That's essentially the rest of this video, honestly. We hit it. 100 hours. Granted, it was 41 minutes into the stream, but we did it. We didn't finish the town hall, but that's not what matters now. What does matter is the dedication that was put into working on this, even if the original idea was to attempt to make it into a look notable video. The hardcore world has gone through so much change since its creation in December. Between all the structures I built, to my YouTube channel literally gaining 100 plus subscribers over the course of this, I'm building not just a silly little block world, but also a community. This is a project that means a ton to me, and I couldn't have done it without you guys, gals, and everyone in between and outside. I can't wait for the next installment in this series. I'm actually probably streaming in the world right now as you're watching. For the next goal, 200 hours. I promise bigger and better things from here on out, so let's get right to it. I appreciate everyone watching this video. This is my biggest video project by far, and I couldn't have done it without y'all and my Ko-Fi supporters. Please subscribe and share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!